Welcome back into another video. Yeah, we're just not gonna talk about it. And I'm gonna show you guys quickly on the Defiant. You guys may ask or wonder why, if that one viewer thinks about it.
This is Cooperative Cube
The only
1138.
reason
We are here to help.
I'm trying to quicken this is that I already messed up 2 times. One was a couple days ago, today, and the other was today. Because the footage didn't record.
They're where we left them. With the friends.
Basically, what I was trying to say from the past ones is that this Defiant should be good against most things. If you have this exact complement, I don't know if it's gonna do really good. It's probably gonna do okay at best.
Thank you for...
But this thing can pack
Thank
quite
you.
a punch.
We'll make our way to a base to complete repairs.
Clean up this techno-organic trash. Open fire.
My one thing that I will tell you guys to do is if you're doing something like me where you like going on the offensive because you want to make sure your ship doesn't die also, just make sure you put enough power into speed where you can also dodge some of the enemy's attacks. And such. And also learn to not go in with everything you got. Because once you start losing the shield, that's where everything starts falling apart.
How irritating.
You may be asking, why am I not alone like this very moment? Well, it's because, like I said in the previous video with the anti-fragment, your shield will fail against combat. Same for your ankle. But against the boss, you will definitely, like you guys just saw, do some of your shield. You just gotta make sure that you be very careful when using a ship like this. Like, I think if I was using the tier 4 version like you guys are, my health would be maybe at half or lose 10 to 20% less. Also, just to show you guys how it works and such, I'm gonna modify this probe real quick. It's a nice way of using this probe, by the way.
The Borg had
That's how
found
the
some
cloak also
assistance.
works, by the way, too.
How quaint.
This is just for the tier 5 version, since I don't know why they don't do it anymore, but back like a year or 2 ago, you used to be able to unlock the USS Defiant for tier 5. You get the cloak like but now you have to buy it, so buy the tier 5 one to get the cloak. Good thing is, with what I have now, you just have to be really maneuverable. For sure. Which is quite easy. The easiest thing you can do is just putting everything into it. There we go.
Thank you for your...
Sadly, when you use the tier 4 ship, you can't do what I do and go under cloak. All you can do is run.
Tracking a large force incoming. Preparing defense stations.
I will show you guys what the ship is equipped with and such.
Target shields have failed.
Sometimes I would think this is how this is like with the cannon's rapid fire, but it really isn't. That's how fast the ship usually flies. I will say, it is unconditional. Not unconditional. It is unnegotiable. You have your ship without a good amount of firepower. I am only surviving because I'm dodging a lot. I have 35% of my energy going to speed, and the rest going into attack power, and a little bit going into shields. It's not gonna matter too much when you face dreadnoughts, but if you're gonna take on the smaller ships one by one and then take on the big dreadnought, this is a ship that will do the job.
How about that?
Now, what I will say though is that the ship once you get it for tier 4, this will be pretty good. But it's gonna be pretty weak, because once you reach tier 4, I think, take this for an example. Like, you're around the Cardassian's struggle stage, where you reach your, or by the end of this one, a Romulan mystery, when you unlock your tier 2 ship. So once you get to the end of New Romulus or the Solanae Dyson Sphere, you should have your tier 3, at least. I think it's by the end of the Delta Quadrant or the Solanae that you get your tier 4 ship. But by that time, you want to be careful on what you use and such, because they can blow you apart since they're introducing dreadnoughts and all that. And this is just like a heavy escort, at best, I believe. But to show you guys what I used, for the tier 4 version, you're only going to have availability to 6 weapons, that's all you need. So for your 6 weapons, put 3 dual cannons in the front. It doesn't have to be prolonged. You can just do another phaser dual cannons. Same for this. Can just be quantum torpedoes. Doesn't have to be the phase one. This one doesn't have to be the prolonged engagement photon torpedo. Can just be a regular one. Same thing for this phaser beam array. You won't have this experimental hyper excited ion stream projector. And if you do, then good for you. Now these devices, they're up to you. If you want a suggestion, I suggest you pair them up with more attack power. But since by this time you'll have so much, you might as well put Scorpion fighters and weapons battery. Scorpion fighters won't do much, but it'll help somewhat. Like I keep saying before, shields, deflector, impulse, and warp drive do not matter. And if you don't have these 0-point quantum chambers, then what you can do is you can put these photon detonation assemblies. And if you don't have that, then you can go with phaser relays. And if you don't have that, okay, if you really don't have that, there are 2 things that you will have by this time. Most definitely. You will have a tactical directed energy distribution manifolds and warhead yield chambers. These will reduce the amount you have, but they will be pretty good for you. Universal prolonged engagement power. This gives me a set with the other 2 prolonged weapons. It's not required. This is just because I couldn't find anything better. You can do the same thing too. And I put this engineering lulium deplating. I can't even say that word, but I tried. You get a damage resistance and hull capacity, and more shield capacity and auxiliary power. This you should get in story. You can just replace this with all damage resistance if you wanted to. Same thing for this. Here's my stats that you guys can look at real quick. Such. And since you're only gonna get like 5, like I said in the last one, all you really need is fire at will, rapid fire, torpedo spread, target weapon systems, subsystems if you want. And then the second one is just whatever you choose, you know? Engineering and science, my recommendation. Make sure when you use them, you have it where the abilities can keep you alive slightly longer. But as I would say for the 3rd time this week, make it fun. Make it the 5th time. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys liked my cannon loadout of the USS Defiant. Bye.